Did you, when you started, you said you had started with yoga, did you have a yoga teacher who you also started doing meditation with, or did you just start doing it, reading about it and doing it? In
the beginning, I started with a yoga teacher. She came to my house, like I said, 5:30 every morning, because I had to work, I was like a workaholic, so like I needed to do it really early so I could do the Vipassanas, which, there's yoga is a philosophy, so it's really like pranayama is a part of the breathing techniques, but then the asanas are the actual postures, and the meditation is all different aspects of yoga. And so I used to study yoga, the philosophy of yoga. So it was the breathing techniques and all of those different things with the yoga teacher. That's how I started in the very beginning. And then once I felt like I knew, like I kind of knew enough of how to do it, then my practice is by myself. Like I practice by myself. You can do it anywhere, that's the thing, you don't need any tools. Like, I'm traveling all the time in a hotel room. I can have a tiny little space just to do a few Vipassana, a few asanas, and sit there and do a 5-minute meditation. It can be in the car, it can be in my bed, it can be in the airplane, it could be anywhere.
You get your husband to do it as well?
He does it. No, but he does it. He actually does it. He does it, and I don't think he does it as often as I do because he's naturally a more grounded person. I feel like I am very, my attention goes lots of different places. I'm a multitasker, and my mind just is very busy mind. So I feel like I need to, I notice when I need it, I'm like, I'll stop right now, and I just need 5 minutes. And I'm a different person, I'm telling you. It is completely different when I don't do it. And then when I see myself getting like, kind of like, ants in my pants, and I feel like a little bit like agitated, and I can't really, I'm like, this is a good moment for me to take 5 minutes and just go inward, and then I come out of it. I don't know if it's because I allow myself to breathe deeply, and I can really feel myself getting back into my body, because I think a lot of times when the anxiety and all those things comes, like if you notice you're not breathing, you're outside of your body, everything becomes very hectic, and then if you can just center yourself, just take that moment, is a gift that costs nothing, is a gift, is the biggest gift, I think, that you can just, all it takes is the awareness to say, I'm gonna take this 5 minutes or 2 minutes or however long I have right now to just sit in silence and breathe,
The book is called Lessons, My Path to a Meaningful Life. For you, what is a meaningful life?
I think a meaningful life is to live your life with purpose. To feel like you have, I think we all have a gift, each one of us. I think we all come here with a special gift that is unique to us. We are singular. We have something that we can offer that nobody else can, that only we have. And I think is to find whatever that is within you and use it in service of others.
It's not an easy thing to find. For a lot of people, I mean.
Yeah, I would say so. It's not, because I think it takes a lot of asking, self-inquiry. It takes a lot of asking yourself, or sometimes it could be something that you can have an epiphany and find it. I don't know. I think it can be different for everyone. I think some people, I have stories of people that they were completely unconscious of how they were living their life, and one day something happened and they woke up and they were like, oh my God, So I think that can happen, or it can be a process, that takes you there.
But meditation helped you on that path to finding what was meaningful for you.
Completely. I've always been a person who's been a seeker of who am I, why am I here? I grew up in the south of Brazil. Brazil is a very religious country, Catholic country, and my family very Catholic. And I remember asking the religious teacher, excuse me, if God, if Jesus says, don't make judgments, you offer the other cheek, basically. If someone hits you in one cheek, offer the other. Why is this 10 commandments? It seems kind of like contradiction. I was like,
that must have gone over well.
I actually went to the principal's office. And I didn't really understand why she sent me to the principal's office. I was like, excuse me, you didn't give me the answer still. What's the answer to that question? I think I was 12. So when I left home at 14 to the school of the world, I decided that...
The school must have been relieved when you left.
They were I was actually an A student.
Okay.
Because, that was one thing I could control was my grades. I was like, I'm going to study, and have good grades. So I was a pretty not troublemaker in school. But
except by asking questions.
But I had definitely questions that weren't answered. But you know, I think that self-inquiry, that curiosity about life this is why I study Buddhism and Taoism and Judaism, I mean, Kabbalah and astrology and numerology. I mean, I've been studying all that stuff since I was 14 years old because I was trying to figure out, like, someone has to give me an answer of why am I here? Like, it must be for something. I mean, so I was, you know, pretty curious about discovering what that was. And I really came to believe that we are all special and unique, and we are all here because we are one, and by each of us contributing to whatever gift that it is that we have, you know. Some people are here like to be amazing mothers and to be like just you know, people who give amazing nourishment, and some people are amazing listeners, and some people are amazing with the earth, and some people are amazing because they're going to ask the difficult questions and push people to think, to think outside of the box. And I think we are all, you know.
One of the things I've struggled with, and I've noticed, I think I've inherited from my mom, is my mom is never content. It's never, nothing, you know, she wanted to be a mother, but when she was, she still had this drive to create things. And I realize as I've gotten older, how much like her I am in that sense of sort of rarely being content with where I'm at. Do you feel content?
I do, but I feel like I'm always pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I would say I'm never comfortable, really. I feel like if I feel like I'm comfortable, I'm not growing. So that's the thing I have. I feel like, okay, if I'm too comfortable, I'm not expanding, I'm not challenging myself enough. So I'm constantly like looking for things that would challenge me, that would kind of take me out of my comfort zone so I can grow. Because I think that's, you know, it's like, think of a seed, you know, it's not comfortable to grow, you know, like he's got to burst out of that hard shell and then go through the earth and then fight her way through to get to surface, you know. It's like our birth, you know, we come to I mean, it's life, you know. It's like we have to overcome the challenges so we can be born, you know, come in the other side, you know, stronger. And I think that's why, this is why I love life, because it's so like amazing.
Do you look forward to aging? I mean, do you look forward to? I mean, it's a.
I don't know about aging. I would prefer to age without all the wrinkles, but I love. I think I would definitely say that I'm happier today than I've ever been in my life.
Because I mean, confidence does come with some age.
And I think not just confidence, I think wisdom. You know, I think there's things that you have no way of knowing when you are 14 or 20 years old. You know what I mean? Because you're growing and you're going through those experiences, and you have to, there's certain things you just have to live through to kind of know that it's not gonna kill you, you know what I mean? If it doesn't kill you, the chances are it can make you stronger. And I think I like to really think in that way. And I feel like life is such a gift. And I feel like everything is a positive as long as we're learning from it. So whatever it is, that's my attitude about life, you know. And I think it's not about, and I think only with time we get the opportunity to experience all those different color, you know, the whole rainbow of colors that life, you know, we don't know what's in storage for us, but if we can have an open heart and just be ready for it and thankful and grateful for it, whatever it is, and just make the best of whatever it is, I think life can be pretty fantastic. And I think it's not about aging, I think it's about growing in wisdom, I would say, better, yeah. Don't you think? I think, yeah, just evolving and growing. I mean, that's, I think, why we're here, right?
Well, the book is Lessons, My Path to a Meaningful Life. Thank you so much, Gisele.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.